Hello everyone, Total Tech Insider fans. Welcome back to another exploration into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. Today, we'll be delving deep into the incredible advancements and potential risks associated with AI. From optimizing daily tasks to driving innovations across various industries, AI has reshaped our reality. Yet, as we unlock the immense potential of this technology, we must also navigate the challenges and ethical considerations that come with it. Join us on this journey as we discuss the multifaceted AI, exploring both its utilities and the cautionary tales that accompany this cutting-edge innovation. As we navigate through machine learning and neural networks, it's crucial to ponder not only the incredible strides forward, but also the responsible implementation of these technologies. AI, with its transformative power, demands a thoughtful and ethical approach, and we're here to discuss the intricate web of possibilities and concerns.
Tonight, the controversy over fake pornographic images of Taylor Swift, reaching all the way now to the White House, which says it is, quote, alarmed by the use of AI deepfake technology. Meanwhile, Microsoft's CEO is defending to NBC News his company's ability to keep people like Swift and all of us safe from the power of AI.
Legislation needs to be passed to protect people from fake sexual images generated by AI, the White House said this afternoon. The statement from White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre came in response to a question about the spread of fake sexualized photos of Taylor Swift on social media this week.
Hear how concerned it is about AI. So is something actually going to be done here in Washington? What could be done, and who's going to do it?
Yeah, Tom, those are all great questions, and calls for answers to those questions have certainly grown in the aftermath of this deepfake circulating of Taylor Swift. As you mentioned, we heard about this from the White House today. This is not a new problem for the White House. They have certainly been monitoring this, as you mentioned. And remember, the president himself was a victim of this deepfake technology earlier this week when a fake robocall of him circulated through New Hampshire ahead of the primary there earlier this week. But White House officials are saying that this is certainly a growing problem. It's certainly a more alarming problem, and it's a problem that disproportionately affects women and girls in this country. Listen to what Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre had to say about the regulation of this technology in today's White House press briefing.
While social media companies make their own independent decisions about content management, we believe they have an important role to play in enforcing their own rules to prevent the spread of misinformation and non-consensual intimate imagery of real people. Of course, Congress should take legislative action. That's how you deal with some of these issues, obviously.
The press secretary in that briefing pointing to an executive order that the president issued back in October to help regulate AI. It boosted safety standards for AI technology, and it also compelled private AI companies to report their data and their information for their AI projects to the federal government.
Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella has responded to a controversy over sexually explicit, AI-made fake images of Taylor Swift. In an interview with NBC Nightly News that will air next Tuesday, Nadella calls the proliferation of non-consensual simulated nudes alarming and terrible, telling interviewer Lester Holt that "I think it behooves us to move fast on this."
We kind of discovered its potential within the last year or so. But we talk about the exciting things, detecting and perhaps treating cancer, and then we talk about the worrisome thing, fakes, fraud, disinformation. We've seen that already in the political arena. Does it give you pause as to what the potential and how far you can take this?
Absolutely, in the sense that one of the things that I feel that's very healthy is we're not just talking about all of the things this new technology can do, but we're also talking about the unintended consequences. We have learned, even as a tech industry, is that we have to simultaneously address both of these. How do you really amplify the benefits and dampen the unintended consequences?
We're marching down the road to the first AI election. Are you holding your breath as to see how AI can help and how it may be weaponized?
In fact, it goes back again. This is not the first election where we dealt with disinformation or propaganda campaigns by adversaries and election interference. So therefore, I think what we have to go back again is, for example, I think we are doing all the work across the tech industry around watermarking, detecting deep fakes and content IDs. There's going to be enough and more technology, quite frankly, in order to be able to identify the issues around disinformation and misinformation. Then the question again comes back to, how do we build consensus between parties, candidates, and the norms around what is acceptable, not acceptable?
You've had the benefit, I presume, of being able to peek around the corner and see what's out there, see what may be coming. Does any of it make you want to put up a stop sign?
With all of the technology, I am more in the camp of, let us make sure that the technology ultimately is just a tool.
Microsoft promotes its AI-powered Copilot software as just that.
This is not about replacing the human in the loop. In fact, it's about empowering the human.
It's an assistant.
It's an assistant.
You've talked a lot about guardrails in the past and the need to regulate this industry. What is it that needs to be under control?
When I think about it, there are many, many areas we talked about even in our conversation, which is there is things people talk about if there is AI takeoff, right? One of the existential risks people talk about in AI is, what if AI is so powerful that it's not in human control? That obviously is an existential issue for us.
In our interview, we also discussed AI's impact on jobs.
I think there will be new job creation, new skills picked up, and yes, there will be overall displacement in the labor market, which I think will be much more dynamic than we give labor markets credit for.
I do want to ask you about the New York Times lawsuit against your partner, OpenAI, and yourself, about the idea of using their content, using New York Times content to train AI. It does kind of open a thought about where this information comes from and who ultimately benefits.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that is going to be very, very important is both what is the copyright protection as well as what is fair use in a world where there is transformative new technology. I think that that's really where the copyright laws have to essentially now be interpreted for what is a new transformation technology. We've done this in the past. I'm sure we'll come out with the right set of guidelines on what is used for training.
And we talked about the recent hack on Microsoft corporate systems that the company says was carried out by a Russian state-sponsored group. It set off some alarm bells on Capitol Hill in the sense of how much reliance the government has on Microsoft. Tell me about the alarm bells in Washington State at your headquarters.
You know, when you have an adversary who is a nation state or a country that is, got institutional sort of, strength, or organizations that are both well-resourced and are relentless in attacking, I'm glad that we have the capability we have to even detect what they're doing. I really, really hope, whether it's the US, it's about Russia or China in particular, these are the three powers who need to come together and really settle on some Geneva Convention. Because if this is about two nation states attacking each other, and especially civilian targets, then we are in a very new world order. And it's a breakdown of world order, which I think we've not seen before.
As we conclude our exploration into the world of AI, the recent incident involving Taylor Swift serves as a stark reminder of the ethical dilemmas surrounding artificial intelligence. While AI holds immense promise, its misuse, as seen in this case, raises concerns about privacy and consent. Looking forward, the integration of strict regulations and ethical guidelines is paramount to safeguard individuals from malicious AI applications. Thank you for following us on Total Tech Insider for the latest updates on this fascinating technology topic. Stay tuned for more news and insights. Thank you, and see you in the next video.